Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. Bichette, the young baseball prodigy, has just shaken the market with a decision no one saw coming. Toronto Blue Jays fans are still trying to process the news, while the Dodgers quietly celebrate behind the scenes. It all started with whispers on social media and specialized forums, but now the confirmation is official. Bichette is leaving Toronto to sign with Los Angeles. This is one of those moves that not only affects one team, but shifts the dynamics of the entire league. Sources close to the situation say the decision wasn't just about money, but about long-term vision and the opportunity to compete in the postseason consistently. For the Dodgers, this is pure gold. A young player, talented and consistent, joining a team with a tradition of winning championships. Behind the scenes, executives and coaches are quietly celebrating, knowing they secured a coveted talent without heating up the market too much. Meanwhile, in Toronto, fan frustration is palpable, with emotional posts and farewell hashtags flooding Twitter. The impact of this departure will resonate throughout the team, creating a void that goes beyond stats and into leadership, morale, and locker room energy. Sources indicate the negotiation was quick and intense, with discreet meetings and almost secretive contacts between Bichette's agents and the Dodgers front office. No one wanted the news to leak early, which could have inflated the price or triggered unwanted reactions in Toronto. Meanwhile, inside the Blue Jays locker room, the atmosphere is one of shock and disbelief. Veteran players express support, but there's an undeniable sense of loss, as Bichette was not just a player, but a natural leader. His constant presence, contagious energy, and way of motivating teammates will now be felt in another stadium. Toronto will surely miss every detail of his performance: the home runs, clutch hits, and even his relaxed, charismatic interviews. For the Dodgers, this is a chance to add not only talent, but charisma and leadership potential. Los Angeles, already a city that breathes baseball, now has yet another reason to dream big this season. The move instantly elevates expectations. The transfer market exploded as the news broke. Sports analysts debated every angle of the deal: salary, signing bonuses, contract length, and even possible clauses benefiting the Dodgers in the future. Rumors are circulating about how Toronto might respond, potentially targeting young prospects or a veteran to fill the void left by Bichette. Meanwhile, fans and influencers speculate about the motivation behind the move. Some point to climate, others to media pressure, and others to the desire for immediate championship contention. The reality is, this transfer has already changed the landscape of both the American and National Leagues. Experts suggest Bichette's move could trigger a domino effect, prompting other young stars and established players to seek more competitive teams. Dodgers management quietly celebrates their strategic acquisition, a young, promising talent ready to thrive in a winning environment. Every detail of this deal is being scrutinized, dissected, and debated, creating a narrative that feels almost cinematic in scope. In Los Angeles, the fan reaction has been electric. Social media is flooded with celebrations, memes, and live streams capturing fans' excitement. Bichette is more than just a baseball player. He symbolizes the promise of a bright future, representing the next generation capable of turning a team into a dynasty. The city is buzzing, eagerly anticipating the impact he will have. Local journalists analyze potential chemistry within the roster, exploring how Bichette will fit into the Dodgers lineup and influence existing young talent. Every aspect of his arrival, from the first practice to his initial spot in the batting order, is dissected and debated across podcasts and sports shows. The Dodgers have executed what feels like a perfect acquisition: youthful skill, immense potential, and an aura of leadership. The mystery and anticipation surrounding Bichette are fueling a buzz that seems unstoppable, keeping fans and media alike on the edge of their seats, imagining the highs and lows of a season shaped by one electrifying move. Behind the scenes, Sources reveal fascinating details about Bichette's personality and decision-making process. Reportedly, he sought a team that shared his competitive vision and could offer strategic support to maximize his performance. Choosing the Dodgers wasn't just about finances. It was an emotional and strategic move. Bichette wants to play to win, and Los Angeles seems like the perfect stage. This decision raises broader questions about the influence of sports agents, the pressures on young stars, and the impact of massive contracts on athletes' personal lives. For fans, the story transcends the baseball field, creating a plotline full of suspense, strategy, and drama. The focus now shifts to his first games, his first swings, and imagining the mark he will leave on the Dodgers season. Every match feels like a cinematic event, packed with tension, excitement, and the anticipation of watching a superstar evolve before their eyes. As the baseball world processes the news, rumors continue to swirl. Speculation grows about how this move will affect league relations, possible strategic reactions from other teams, and the future of young players inspired by Bichette's journey. Every interview, every statement from executives and athletes is scrutinized for clues about what's next. The narrative surrounding this transfer becomes a mix of suspense, excitement, and intrigue, typical of major sports moves that become historic. Fans watch intently, analyzing every detail and gesture, comparing his future performances with his achievements in Toronto. The general sense is that something monumental has begun, a chain of events promising an intense season full of strategic shifts, emotional highs, and, most importantly, the undeniable presence of a talent destined to leave a permanent mark on baseball history. The excitement around Bo Bichette's move to the Dodgers is far from settling. Analysts are already speculating on how his presence will reshape Los Angeles' lineup, and more importantly, how opposing teams will adjust their strategies. Every swing, every at-bat, every defensive play will now carry the weight of expectation and curiosity. Dodgers fans are imagining the potential synergy between Bichette and their existing stars, picturing double plays executed with precision and clutch hits in the final innings. Meanwhile, social media buzz is relentless. Highlight reels from his Toronto days are circulating alongside fan-made graphics, showing him in Dodgers colors, creating a cultural moment that transcends the sport itself. The intrigue isn't just about baseball. It's about storytelling, about witnessing a young athlete stepping onto a stage that promises history. Speculation about locker room dynamics is also rampant. Will Bichette quickly become the heart of the team? How will veterans react? The rumor mill paints a picture of subtle power shifts, whispers of mentorship, and the quiet yet undeniable presence of a player capable of inspiring everyone around him. Inside Dodgers management, the mood is equally charged, though restrained. Executives are reportedly discussing every strategic angle, from lineup optimization to marketing opportunities and long-term development plans. Bichette's arrival is seen not just as a short-term boost, but as a cornerstone for future championship runs. Sources hint that training sessions are being tailored to maximize his comfort and potential impact, ensuring he can adapt seamlessly to the pitching and defensive demands of the National League. Discussions about positioning, batting order, and even clubhouse roles are happening behind closed doors, with an intensity that shows the team recognizes the magnitude of what they've acquired. Meanwhile, Toronto is left to reflect on what they've lost. Not only a star player, but a personality that energized games and inspired young athletes. The ripple effects of this move will be felt for seasons to come, sparking debates and analyses in sports media, online forums, and barbershop conversations across North America. Speculation about the wider league impact is already swirling. Could this move trigger a new wave of trades and signings? Will other young stars start requesting moves to teams with stronger championship prospects? Sports commentators are weighing the potential domino effect, predicting a reshuffling of talent as franchises react to Bichette's unexpected leap. The timing of the transfer ahead of the season gives Dodgers management a strategic edge, allowing them to integrate him fully before the competitive frenzy begins. Rumors suggest that other teams are now reviewing their rosters, evaluating who could fill gaps and who might seek greener pastures in search of a winning environment. In this context, Bichette's move is not just a transaction. It's a statement, a challenge, and a spark for league-wide intrigue. Each headline, each insider tweet, keeps the conversation alive, turning the offseason into a tense, exciting narrative that captivates fans and analysts alike. Fans in Los Angeles are taking the excitement to a whole new level. Merchandise featuring Bichette is reportedly selling out within hours, while local sports bars and fan clubs are organizing viewing events in anticipation of his debut. The cultural and emotional resonance of his arrival is palpable. A young, dynamic player joining a storied franchise creates a sense of possibility, as if a new chapter of Dodgers history is about to be written in real time. Conversations online mix humor, admiration, and speculation, reflecting the broad appeal of a star who is both relatable and extraordinary. The energy in the city mirrors the intensity of spring training itself, with every pitch, every swing, and every game being anticipated as a potential turning point. Bichette's reputation as a clutch performer only amplifies the anticipation, making each outing a potential highlight reel moment and each base a stage for history in the making. Meanwhile, inside Toronto, the reaction is a mix of sadness, nostalgia, and grudging respect. Fans and commentators alike acknowledge that Bichette's choice is logical, even if painful. Discussions revolve around how the Blue Jays can pivot, rebuild, or adapt their strategies without their young star. Speculative trades and developmental priorities are being debated at length, and the narrative of what might have been lingers in the collective consciousness of the fan base. At the same time, Bichette's departure casts a long shadow over the morale of the team, raising questions about leadership, motivation, and future performance. Analysts predict a period of adjustment, both emotionally and tactically, as Toronto seeks to maintain competitiveness in his absence. It's a delicate balance between honoring what was lost and embracing what lies ahead, a storyline that adds depth and drama to the unfolding saga of the league. The intrigue surrounding Bichette's move shows no signs of slowing down. Every media appearance, every press conference, and every social media post becomes part of the larger story. Rumors about his integration into the Dodgers clubhouse continue to circulate, painting a picture of excitement, subtle tension, and the potential for dynamic leadership. Analysts and fans speculate endlessly about his impact on the team's performance metrics, playoff chances, and even cultural influence within sport. What started as a shocking transfer has transformed into a narrative that spans emotional resonance, strategic significance, and pure entertainment. Bo Bichette's arrival in Los Angeles is more than a signing. It's a storyline that promises drama, excitement, and a season that will be remembered not just for scores and stats, but for the human and competitive stories that make baseball compelling. The rumor mill, social media, and sports shows will continue to churn, making every day until his first swing with the Dodgers a countdown filled with anticipation, speculation, and hope for what could become one of the most exciting seasons in recent memory. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. As the countdown to Bichette's first game in Los Angeles continues, speculation about his debut performance dominates conversations. Fans are imagining every scenario. Will he hit a home run in his first at-bat, or make a defensive play that instantly cements his place in Dodgers history? Analysts are already breaking down his batting averages, comparing his stats from Toronto to potential matchups in the National League, and debating how pitchers will adjust to his style. The excitement isn't just about one player stepping onto the field. It's about the ripple effect his presence will have on teammates, opponents, and even the narrative of the season itself. Social media trends are exploding with hashtags celebrating his arrival, and memes celebrating potential highlights keep the buzz alive, creating a mix of humor and anticipation that perfectly captures the energy of modern sports fandom. Inside the Dodgers training facilities, sources report a mix of intense preparation and excitement. Coaches are working on personalized strategies to maximize Bichette's strengths, while teammates are eager to welcome him into the fold. Rumors suggest that informal competitions and drills are already happening, with players testing how well they sync with the new talent. Beyond the technical aspects, there's a palpable curiosity about how his leadership and personality will influence the team culture. Bichette is known not only for his skill, but for his ability to motivate and inspire those around him. And insiders hint that this intangible quality could be just as important as any stat line when it comes to the Dodgers' aspirations for a championship. Every swing, catch, and throw is being analyzed, as if the entire city of Los Angeles is holding its breath, waiting for the moment he officially takes the field. Meanwhile, Toronto continues to wrestle with the emotional fallout. Fans, while disappointed, are reflecting on Bichette's time with the Blue Jays and celebrating his growth into a star. Online discussions mix nostalgia with speculation about how the team will adapt and which young players might rise to fill the void. Some insiders hint at possible trades or prospects the team might target, while others focus on the symbolic impact of losing a cornerstone player. In a sense, Bichette's move has created a story that transcends just two cities. It's about ambition, opportunity, and the unpredictable drama of professional sports. The narrative now stretches across the continent, linking Toronto and Los Angeles in a shared, evolving saga where every game, every swing, and every decision will be watched closely, analyzed, and remembered. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.